What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today it's time to take a look at the One Piece TCG release schedule. There is so much going on at the moment. We are in a very busy period for the One Piece TCG. And when I say busy period, I mean it's busy and it's probably never really quieting down again. So what we really need to do is sit down and have a look at what's coming out like we do regularly, so you know what's coming, what you need to be excited about, and what is eminently skippable. Sounds like a plan? Excellent. And the next thing coming out is actually coming out very soon. It's coming out next weekend on the 6th of June. We've got ourselves OP11, A Fist of Divine Speed. Now, this is kind of cool because we know everything about this now. Like, even to the point where when I looked at this last time, I told you, well, it's out in Japan, so we know everything. But we don't know the treasure rare because Japan doesn't have a treasure rare. Well, we know it now is Lucky Roo. So now we actually do know everything about this set. And for what it's worth, actually, that Lucky Roo, very good playable card. So a lot of people are going to be happy seeing that come around as a treasure rare. We've also got full scans for OP11 now in English, which is lovely. And remember, we've got those Luffy cards, the gold and silver anniversary cards, which are going to be absolutely huge, two of the biggest cards we've ever seen. We've got what I like to call the playing card style of special rare, like your Luffy Taro and your Stussy here. They are absolutely phenomenal cards. So, yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. And then, of course, we've got a really, really strong set of leaders with, you know, your manga head leaders, alternate art, which is cool. Faux manga head, I should say. They're not owner artwork. So we got Kobe, who has proven to be a little bit legit, seeing a bit of play and success in Japan. We've got Jinbei, who's a little bit legit, seeing a bit of play and success over in Japan. We got Luffy, who should become the best deck in the format on release, overtaking the EPO2 EV. The Nami, which is a great deck, just got second at a huge tournament in Japan. This Nami is absolutely legit. Luffy and Nami are the best two leaders in the set. The Charlotte Katakuri, who is a good, legit leader who's seen a bit of play and success in Japan. And the Shirahoshi, and I'm sorry, I keep looking. I cannot find a winning Shirahoshi list. If I find a winning Shirahoshi list, I'm making a video about it. I cannot find one, and it's driving me crazy. We also have 3 manga events, rather than the one we had in OP10, including the Gear 2, which looks very much like the manga rare from EBO2. And speaking of manga rares, we've got ourselves another manga rare Luffy. OP11 is a great set. It is one you should all be very excited about. But also on the 6th of June, because that's apparently not enough, we've got ourselves Starter Decks 23 to 28. Set of 6 new Starter Decks. And I'm a big fan of these. I think these look awesome. And we do now have that confirmation that they are coming on June the 6th. We kind of always knew they were, but it's now nice that they've gone and been revealed, as in the actual release dates on the website. And here's the thing. These look incredibly cool. Firstly, we've got 6 old decks coming back, alternate art leaders, and like the Shanks is one of the best decks around right now. The Blackbeard is one of the best decks around. So make no mistake about it, these are cool, but they're coming back with good new cards. Things like the Shanks in the red starter deck, which has the absolutely ridiculous combination of, if your opponent's got a character with 8,000 base power or more, it's only a 6 cost. And if your leader is Redhead, Pirates, or Ruta, on play you gain 2k until the end of your opponent's next phase. That's your leader gains 2k, which is absolutely absurd. But then we got really fun things like the Lauren Beppo, which also gives your leader a 2k bump until the end of your opponent's next end phase, which is also kind of ridiculous. And then we've got a bunch of stuff helping out Buggy. Maybe Buggy could finally become the deck that we've all been wanting it to become for a while now. That could be fun. And the Buggy deck actually is reprinting that promo as well. And it's different to either of the pre-release versions we had previously, which is kind of cool. And there's just a lot in these starter decks. Each of them have 5 brand new mechanically unique cards. And they're not just going to help out this. Like, take the Luffy. I adore the Luffy. On play when attacking, Don -2. If your leader is multicolor and your opponent has 5 or more Don on their field, then your Straw Hat Crew's leader base power becomes 7k until the end of your opponent's next end phase. We got multiple purple Luffy that can take advantage of this card. I think these starter decks look awesome. And they are confirmed to come with 1 booster pack of OP11 as well. Make no mistake about it. June the 6th, gigantic day for the One Piece TCG. Get yourself ready. We then actually get a little bit of a reprieve. 6 starter decks, big new set. We've then got kind of a month and a half to sit and chill before OP12 comes out, Legacy of the Master, on the 22nd of August. We got a little bit of time. And OP12's a weird one, because initially I thought OP12 was going to be a set which basically filled a gap. A fun enough set, but really one that was just here to fill the gap before OP, because OP11's a big set, and OP13's going to be a big set. So I thought OP12 would just kind of be filling the gap, and that would be fine. Oh, no. Not even a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Not even a little bit. This is a big set. OP12 is a great set. It is so much bigger and so much better than I was personally expecting. We've got Manga Bonnie, and I know Manga Bonnie is one that people have been waiting for a pretty long time. But then we've got things like, take a look at the special rares. As far as I'm concerned, I think these special rares are the best we've had. I think these special rares are the best looking special rares that we've had in the game so far. And this is not something I say lightly. I think they are just that gosh darn good. Then we got ourselves the leaders. Now, the alternate art style here, I think, is the best we've seen. And I know I just said that about the special rares. This is why I am getting so gosh darn high on OP12. They are my favorite special rares we've seen, and they are my favorite leaders that we've seen. And then there's just a lot of potential in these leaders that are coming around. Like, Koala's got a skill whereby when Koala attacks, the leader attacks a leader. If you've got 2 or more 8 cost or higher characters, you draw a card. And then when your opponent plays a character with an original cost of 8 or more, or plays a character using a skill, you get to make them put the top card of their life into their hand. We've got Don Quixote Rocinante, which just wants to play a bunch of Trafalgar Law cards, but looks really good. We've got a Kazan that every time you trash a card with a Navy character skill, you get to draw 1 to replace it. Sanji, which goes nuts with events. We've got Rowan Owazoro that can restand multiple attacks with 1 leader, yay. And a Rayleigh which cannot have 5 cost or higher characters in the deck, which seems like a downside, but there's a lot of just buffing up weaker characters here, and I don't know, maybe there's something here. But between those ridiculous special rares, the ridiculous leaders, which look really good, and then the Blackbeard anniversary cards, you add all of that up, and it is looking like a phenomenal set. I am absolutely I can't wait for this set. I think this is going to be maybe my favorite set so far, and I don't say that lightly. That is how good I think this set's going to be. Maybe I could show you the Akira Igawa Kazan. Maybe that would help change your mind. I adore this set, and maybe it just suits me personally. I don't know. But OP12 looks absolutely phenomenal. Then on September the 5th, we get Starter Deck 22, Ace, and Newgate. Yes, this is after the release of Starter Deck 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That is not lost on me. What are you going to do? This is the way it's coming out. And I'm also telling you right now, this is a very fun-looking deck. Now, obviously, we got 1 leader here, and obviously it is Ace and Newgate. That honestly should be expected at this point. And then we got a bunch of cards that help out Whitebeard decks and Ace and Newgate. We've got a couple of new super rares, because we always have a couple of new super rares. Here we got Izzo and Kozuki Oden. But then we've also got a 9-cost 10k Whitebeard, which has got double attack. And on play, you look at the top card of your deck, and if it's a Whitebeard Pirates deck, you draw 2 cards. Looks really good, ladies and gentlemen. It looks really good. Plus, the special packs are back, so obviously you can get the leader. But then we got all the characters, and we are back to the kind of like the monochrome style, rather than just the extended art style. They're cool. I like them. Starter Deck 22. I'm so excited about Starter Deck 22. This is in the post for me right now from Japan. I like collecting Japanese starter decks. I don't know why, it's just something that I do. I collect Japanese starter decks and promos and English sets. Does that make much sense? Probably not. Don't care. Now, this is the end of what we know a lot about, because we've seen all the cards for OP 11 and 12 and Starter Decks 22 to 28. But there's also a bunch of other stuff for which we have some information. So on the 3rd of October, we get ourselves Premium Booster 02. Obviously, all of this is to be confirmed. Now, the good news is we have a little bit of information, but let's not go crazy. We got this splash page, which was shown off on the official live stream, which says September. This is a bit weird because the distributors right now are all telling us that it's coming out on the 3rd of October, but it was listed on this splash page as September. But then over on the website, it has updated to October, so assume that the 3rd of October is correct. I just wanted to point out that the splash page says September. That is not what we're hearing everywhere else, including on the official website. It includes many popular cards from past packs. In addition to new alt arts of previous cards, there will be brand new cards to further improve your decks. Remember, Premium Booster 01 had exactly 1 new card, so getting more than that is pretty gosh darn cool. It's a win, ladies and gentlemen. It's a win. Over on the distributor sites, they're telling us that there's reprints of many popular cards from past packs, including event-exclusive promotional cards like OP04 Sabo and Starter Deck 17 Lore. And there's going to be Pirate Foil like we saw last time, and Don cards with character designs. So there's going to be Fancy Don again, like we saw in Premium Booster 01, which is lovely. Now, after that, we are getting ourselves OP13 carrying on his will on November the 7th, although again, all of these dates right now are to be confirmed. And OP13, it's the 3rd anniversary set. So OP05, OP09, OP13. Yeah, this is going to be a huge set. Make no mistake about it, this is going to be a huge set. It is themed around the 3 brothers, which is kind of cool. And we're getting Goldie Roger as a leader for the first time. That is kind of brilliant. Also, it says November 25, 3rd anniversary Japanese version. The Japanese version isn't coming out in November. The English version is coming out in November. This slide is either confusing or has a typo. Then on the 16th of January, we are getting OP14. At this point, all we've got is information from distributors. But what we're told about OP14 is that it's themed after the 7 Warlords of the Sea, and it will include half of EB04. Oh, and box toppers are back, apparently. Yay! Now, when this was initially revealed, a bunch of people did suggest to me, well, hang on a second, Wassy, would it not be EB03 that's being put into here? No, because just this week we got word of EB03, which is releasing on the 20th of February, and that is a different set. It features various characters who color Luffy's adventure, which is basically just characters from One Piece, and it strengthens existing leaders, but as I told you before, that's also a pretty wide remit. There is a lot coming for the One Piece TCG. We've got sets basically now up until 9 months' time. We know a lot about what's happening between now and September, and from October to February, we've got some information. We're waiting to hear more. But I've told you all about it now, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you're hyped for. Tell me what you're excited about. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.